Today in this video, we're going to do something on my arsenal. Now, you've seen the 4 videos on my arsenal, what I actually have in there now. But the thing of it is, at the bottom of this list is sold items. And I'm going to bring that up now. A lot of these items are stuff that I got rid of a long time ago, recently, or gave away. So we're going to start with the top one. M249. Just recently sold this one to a teammate. I'm just going to go through really quick about these. One of the things I didn't realize about a 249 is that you could just fill the box mag, take the cover off, fill the box mag. I thought you had to have a bunch of box mags. So I bought 3 box mags and a nutsack to use with this, along with a couple of high caps that work, classic Army high caps that worked with this. Didn't realize that you could just keep filling the box mag and call it good. Claymores. Sold one to a teammate, sold one to another teammate. They were using them, and actually there's a picture of them in our latest group shot of him wearing one on front. AI Tornado. Had 2 of these, sold them both to teammates. They both use them, and they say they're a lot of fun. Okay. This is an Ics Gun with a split gearbox. Sold this to another team's a person on another team, I should say, and she's still using it. She liked it because it was small. Alien Pulse Rifle. Okay. Sold this to another teammate. APS sold this to a guy on an airsoft team in New York. His girlfriend wanted this. She really liked the looks of it. It's tall, it's small, compact, M4 length barrel, and shoots pretty well. This is the ACP APS ACP. Sold this to the team captain of another squad. He swears by it. He had one already, so he bought this one off me. TAR 21, sent this up to a guy in New York. He enjoys it. Okay. This is a CZ75D, supposed to be the compact version. Sold this to a guy in New Jersey. Okay. Then, this is the CZ75 that I sold to a guy in New York. Got rid of it. I had all 3 CZ versions of this particular pistol. And this one is the P09, sold to a guy on another team, who then sold it to another person, who then sold it back to the original person, who was originally trying to sell it back to me. And it was my pistol originally. AUG H-bar, this is an AUG H. This is the regular AUG. Sold this to a teammate. Okay? Yeah, this is the regular AUG. I sold this to a teammate. Gas MP pipe. Sold this to an airsoft guy down south of me in Pennsylvania. He got it working. I never could get it working right. And then he gave up on airsoft. No idea what happened to the replica. This is the BFG 9000. Sold this to my friend Dan in New York. He's got a whole cosplay Doom outfit loadout and looks really cool. The gun does work. It has an M4 embedded inside it. It's just all plastic on the outside. Makes it look like funky and real heavy. This is my BFG. Sold this to a teammate. He wanted one. I had an extra one. I actually had 2. Bang. He got this one. Move up a little bit. Another BFG. I had a set of these. Okay, these are impact BFGs. BFIG. Blank firing impact grenades. Sold these 2 to a guy out west. Here is a BFG, the original BFIG impact grenade that they sold. Sold this to a guy in New Jersey. And what we're looking at is the grenade on the right is the VTG. Now I had an actual new shell that I put on it, so you didn't have to have the big K cut into it like that, but he's got it anyway. What we got here is Stars pistol, sold to a guy on another team. He doesn't play airsoft that much anymore. Okay, this is the EBR, Cyma EBR. Sold this to a guy out in California. I have a video about my experiences selling that to him. This was sold to a guy on my team who moved out west. Barry Burton sold this to Dan from New York as well, the guy that bought the BFG 9000. Halo Battle Rifle, sold this to another teammate. Cyma 30, sold it. I had several of these. This is just a picture of one. I sold one to a teammate. I sold one to a guy on another team. This is the 50 caliber version. I think it's the CM126. Sold this to a teammate. This is one of my umps. I sold both of them to a teammate. I had two of these. The Echo One Master Series. I sold one to a teammate and one to a guy on another team. This is my Echo One CSR. Sold this to a guy on another team. Derringer. This is my second one. I originally lost one on a field down south. Sold this to a guy in New Jersey. Here's my second ump. Or no, I'm sorry. This is, yeah, this is an MP5. My bad. I remember selling this one because it's like fancy and got all the different stuff on it. So, all right. H-Bar T sent out to a girl in Arizona. She wanted it as the real steel kit on the front end, and like she really wanted it. Spring pistols. Had a couple of these. I gave them to a guy so he could have something to use during a game. Kept them. Broom handle. C96 sold to Caleb Tucker Airsoft. Okay. It's HFC 52 or 25. I'm sorry, my bad. Sold to Caleb Tucker Airsoft. This is, I forget the brand of the MP5, sold to a guy in New York. He was going to HBA it anyway, so he didn't care. SD6 sold to a guy in New Jersey. Okay, and we move on to the next one. This is actually a shotgun, a spring shotgun you had to cock each time. I don't know who I gave this to. I gave this to somebody. ICS MX5. I had two of these. Sold one to a teammate, one to another guy on another team. Here's the other one. This is my ICS PCR 97. Had two front ends onto it. One was like a CQB firing one. One was like a long range one. Sold this to a guy that was on my team. I have no idea what he's ever done with it. He left the team, and I have no idea what he's doing with it now. I think I clicked on, okay, this is another MP5. I forget the version of it, but sold this one to a guy in New York. Thompson 1928 sold to a teammate. Another Thompson on the bottom, the M1A1 sold to my teammate. This is a King Arms one with the full wood kit on it. Thumper M79 sold to Caleb Tucker Airsoft. Another EBR sold to a guy in New York. This is a KJW KCO2 sold to a guy on another team. P90 sold to a guy south of me on a team that he no longer plays. No idea what happened to the P90. G36 sold to my squad CO. K93R sold to my squad XO. Tri-shotgun sold to a guy on my team that no longer plays. This is a spring pistol thing. You cock it like a pump shotgun. It has a really goofy mag that you had to like turn upside down to fill it up. So I gave it to a guy for a compound match. He really liked it, and I told him to just keep it because I think I spent like $10 on it. Rocket launcher, sold to Caleb Tucker Airsoft. This is a Mini 50, sold to a guy out of New York. MP40, had 2 of them, sold to Caleb Tucker Airsoft. This is my little 90 MP5. I forget what you call these, but sold to a teammate of mine. He fixed it up because I bought it, it was broken. My TM MP7 sold to my teammate. Oshi Boom sold. I had 2 tops for this, and I eventually got a second grenade. Both of them sold to a guy on another team. SVD sold to a guy out of New York. Traded him a rifle and $200 for it. This is my S&W MMP40, sold to a guy on the other team, and I remember like that Saturday after I sold it to him, he was shooting me with this in the compound in a pistol game, and I was like getting so annoyed because it was my own pistol he's shooting me with. TRMR, I had 2 of these, sold both of them to a teammate. 2 these are Sima M14s. They were both sold to a guy in Michigan. Spring pistols. I brought these out for, these are revolvers. I brought these out for a compound match, and the guys that were using them, I said just keep them. This is an S system. I forget, UTG S system that I converted over, put all kind of funky stuff on it. Ended up like selling parts to another guy and giving them the whole damn thing. This is my VSR 10. TM VSR 10, sold to a guy in New York. This is my Mosin Nagant pistol, sold to Caleb Tucker Airsoft. This is my SSG 24, sold to Caleb Tucker Airsoft. This is my Ares PPSH, sold to my Squad XO with just this configuration: 3 mags, 1 drum mag, or 4 stick mags and 1 drum mag. This is my Bulldog, sold to the Squad CO of another team. ISC M22, sold to my teammate, takes Glock bags, and he's been having a really good time with it. Works like a champ, too. This is Hotspot Airsoft. Their foray into a recoil gun that they were creating. I sold this to a guy in New Jersey. Uzis, R11s, sold to Caleb Tucker Airsoft. Luger, P08 with the stock, all kind of mags, sold to Caleb Tucker Airsoft. A lot of these last ones are going to be Caleb Tucker Airsoft. MP44, first one, sold to Caleb Tucker Airsoft. Where's the other one? Here's the second one, sold to Caleb Tucker Airsoft. This is my CSI VSR 10 clone with an M-bolt system in it, sold to Caleb Tucker Airsoft. Here's my Smith & Wesson, oh, I forget what kind this is. It's a compact, though. M9C or something like that. I don't know what it is, but it was sold to Caleb Tucker Airsoft. I think I jumped over 1 or 2. Fish Gun, HBA, sold to Caleb Tucker Airsoft. Yeah, I jumped over a bunch of them, so I'm going to have to go back to that. There's my CSR XR5, V12 in it, sold to Caleb Tucker Airsoft. Bag of G11s. A guy gave me these, and I sold them just for the shipping to Caleb Tucker Airsoft. My actual KWA M11, sold to Caleb Tucker Airsoft. There's a KCO2. I don't know why there's a second picture in there. I don't know who got that one. Anyway. The M712, this is basically the broom handle with the stock and a long barrel. Sold to Caleb Tucker Airsoft. There's my Echo 1 MP5 Polar Star, sold to Caleb Tucker Airsoft. This is the original picture of my PPSH, but this is the PPSH with the Polar Star in it. Sold with a bunch of drum mags and kit and everything to Caleb Tucker Airsoft. He just recently got this one. This picture is actually the SG unit on the bottom. This is a grenade launcher using a gas shell, shoots 5 BBs out. Sold that to Caleb Tucker Airsoft. And the last thing going out the door was my AGM M500 shotgun, Polar Star by Rudy at Bingo Airsoft. That was sold to Caleb Tucker Airsoft as well. Now, this is everything that I've sold. There's a lot of stuff that I've given away that might not be on this list, but that's a general look at some of the stuff that I've sold and given away over the years. So, probably going to be more stuff added to it as I sell, and I hope everybody's enjoying the stuff that I sold them. I'm sure hope they are. As always, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and you have a good day.
Wow.